everyone, and thank you so much for joining me for your message from Spirit. I'm so excited to be here because I have so many great messages for so many wonderful people. Now, I have Terrilyn, and Terrilyn, thank you so much for writing in. And Terrilyn had shared her heart with us, saying that Dad had passed away in 2009 and that her brother had found her dad on the couch, which is a terrible thing to go through, and that there was really no closure. And they wanted to know if Dad had suffered, was he in pain, and does he know, that they found him. I'm going to tell you, Terrilyn, thank you so much for writing in, but your dad absolutely knew that you found him. In fact, I still feel that his energy is still present at that time. And really, I believe that when someone crosses over, they go through kind of a dream state at which time they don't really recall leaving us behind, kind of think they're dreaming all of this. But I'm going to tell you, yes, I do believe that he would have been there, when your brother found him. And I feel bad for your brother because, your brother would have felt helpless, that he couldn't help him, that he couldn't revive him, that kind of thing. But I'm going to tell you, your dad is so happy, and he's so happy that he died very, very quickly. And a lot of spirits, that cross through are usually happy when they pass away quickly. They're usually people that didn't want to suffer with cancer. They didn't want to be in a hospital. They want people feeling sorry for them. So, Terrilyn, I'm going to tell you, your dad is really, really happy to the other side. Now, I'm going to tell you that I don't think you should feel bad, or your brother should feel bad about the fact that they couldn't help him. He went very, very quickly. He doesn't remember passing whatsoever. And there's not one spirit to the other side that remembers passing away. So in other words, they don't really remember the experience of dying, much as we don't remember being born, which is a wonderful thing. But really, there doesn't need to be any guilt of any kind, because your dad is so happy, and he makes me feel that's exactly what he wanted. And he's so pleased, that he didn't make anyone suffer a long, drawn out type of disease that he would have gone through or something like that. It's really not what he wanted, Terrilyn. And I want to thank you so much for writing in, and for asking these questions. And it makes us feel so much better when we do know, whether a loved one suffered or not. But even if they would have, I'm going to tell you, none of them really remember that, Terrilyn. There's not one spirit I've run into that really remembers the emotional, mental aspect, or even the physical, painful aspect of their passing. There's not one like that. But I want to thank you so much for sharing your heart here at your message from Spirit. I'm really happy that Spirit decided to come through for you here today. Keep on writing in, and thank you so much, Terrilyn. The next message is for France, and France asks, any messages for me? I'm going to tell you, France, I felt so good around you. The thing is, they do make me feel that you're rather tired. So I don't know if you've undertaken some kind of project within the last year or two that's been rather exhausting, or if you've had to start over, or new beginnings of some kind. But when you ask if there's any messages for you, I'm going to tell you, you are on the right track. They just make me feel that either you're working long hours or exhausting hours, or you're just doing too much. They do make me feel that you have to delegate a little bit more to other people in the household or at work. But they make me feel that there's something to do with delegations that need to be done. But the thing is, I think the biggest message for you, France, is that good things are coming. And sometimes we work so hard, and we, strive to do so well, and we don't see the results right away. But I'm going to tell you, you have been planting seeds. And when we plant seeds, we have to, keep on watering those seeds. We have to keep on giving those seeds a lot of sun and fresh air and all of those things, so that these seeds will start to grow and become fruitful for us. And so if things don't happen as quickly as you want them to, I'm going to tell you, I think that's where the big problem seems to be, is that maybe you're not getting the results quickly enough, and that you're working so hard thinking that if you worked harder, you'd get these results. But don't shortchange yourself, honey. Spirit just makes me feel that you kind of need to take it easy and, take care of you. If I had to pull a card for you right away, I'm going to tell you it would be the Strength card, because I would think that you'd have to balance your health, your sleeping, your work habits, you know, just to kind of not do so much. So just be very, very careful. Also keep on pointing to the throat, and I don't know why, but there's something to do with that. So I don't know if someone's starting a cold. I don't know if someone's had trouble with their throat. I don't know what's in here. I think thyroid's in there, but just to watch around, you know, certain things, if there's any symptoms around the throat, certainly make sure that someone around you or yourself, if it is you, gets checked, and make sure that everything is working properly. Now, they also make me feel the 10th is really important for you. And if it's not the 10th, Frans, it's number ones. And method to my madness, there's no zero, you know, in numerology. So numerology only goes to number 9. So if I had a 10, I would take the 0 off, or 1 plus 0 equals 1. And so that's why I come up with number 10. So if it's not January or October, it would be the number 1, 10, 19, or 28. 1 plus 9 is 10. 2 plus 8 is 10, but they make me feel important around that. And I don't know for what, but they do make me feel important enough to mention it to you. I want to thank you so much for asking that very, very simple question. Is there a message for me? And you know what? Unless you go over to the website and you ask under your message from Spirit, you never know if you're going to get a message yourself. But thank you so much, for asking this question, Frans, and I hope you enjoyed your message. And last but not least, Fishergirl. And you know, I had the greatest message for you, Fishergirl, and I don't know what your real name is, but I'm just going to call you Fisher. But Fisher, you know, I'm going to tell you that I was so happy that you wrote any news for me. And I'm going to tell you, I think there is good news around you. I kept on feeling the very strong presence of female around you. I kept on getting A's. So I didn't know if there was birthdays, anniversaries, passings in April or August, which is a month for me. But this person makes me feel that they suffered while they were here on earth, that I would think that there was something wrong with the blood. So for me, when I see the blood as being green, diseases of the blood, it could be cancer, it could be liver, it could be kidneys, but anything that affects the blood, even like blood fats, blood sugars, that kind of thing. But they make me feel that they suffered quite a bit and that there was disease attached to this somehow. So I would think that the person had gone to the hospital, or the person would have had to have health care around them to make them feel comfortable or to help them along as this disease progressed. Now, they do make me feel that they don't remember suffering. They don't remember it whatsoever. They don't remember dying. But this person, who I would think is a female, is often around you. And I'm going to tell you, Fisher, that this energy is quite beautiful, quite vibrant. I don't know if there were back-to-back passings in or around your family, or someone, let's say, on a spouse's side passes and then someone on your side passes, but there's also that feeling of back-to-back passings within about a year, maybe a year and a half, and also the very strong presence of a larger dog. And I always had smaller dogs, but this one's quite large, so I don't know whose dog that would be, but it certainly comes through around you. Now, Fisher, this female makes me feel that you've got good things coming. Things have been difficult for you last couple of years, but you know what? Things are turning up a little bit rosier for you. August, September, October is going to be a little bit lighter for you, and you're going to feel a little bit better about the things coming up ahead, and you're not going to feel as stressed out over certain things. Maybe you're letting go of certain aspects of your life, or maybe you're starting to heal as a result of some changes in your life, but they do make me feel rather good and that things are getting a little bit better, sweetie. I want to thank you all so much for writing it to your message from Spirit. You know, I do this for everybody that is a free member. Paid members are getting inbox videos, very personalized readings, and I'm so excited about that. So I have just emailed out 6 videos to soulmate members, and if you're not a soulmate member, or if you're not an infinity friend, you know, you're going to want to get over to, mediumjlane.com and register and go over to your message from Spirit and start asking questions, because I am only doing readings for members and it sure pays to be a member. I love you guys all so much, and I decided to post this here on social media since a lot of the free members are now posting these videos. So I'm going to make them available for you, but make sure that you watch these videos, because you never know when a certain message may have an effect on you or be meant for you through Spirit. I love you guys all so much. Until next time, and until the next Your Message from Spirit, get busy and go ask questions. Bye-bye. I love you.